Hello and welcome back to another episode of New Bobton. My name is Badger the British, and on this episode we are going to be discussing the use of banks. Now I know we've got that big 127 days left to go before Cities Skylines 2, but this is something I want to touch on very quickly, and the use of banks in this game, because I don't think they're worth it, even though I'm going to ask the question, are they worth it? And I'm going to have an open and honest view of that. So let's do this very quickly, so when we do come to expand, we can see if we want to include banks in that frame of mind, because what we've got here is a full city that's working fairly well without any banks. So first we've got to think about what the use of the bank is, and if we come down here to our banks, if you hover over it, it will say a bank is basically this financial thing that takes the needs of the commercial areas in your city and basically takes all the cash and transports them in vans and collects that, reducing the amount of crime that's in your city. So that is a very important part, reducing the crime element. So if we come here, we have a look at the crime rate in the city. It's pretty non-existent. It's only like 6%. However, we've got 200 people jailed. So if we could lower this just a little, then we might not need a jail to hold many more prisoners. That's my theory anyway. So let's have a look. So this is a small bank for small areas, and so this is the small bank. It's basically has the least amount of vans that can go out. It's got a small fleet that can go out and collect all the cash on your behalf. And then you've got your medium, which has a medium fleet of cars to go out and collect all the transport and cash and bring it back. And then we have this monstrosity, which is a big financial skyscraper, which has the most amount of vans and a large fleet to transport all that cash back to you and reduce the crime in this area. So let's have a look. 6%, 7%. It's rising. 8%. 8%. We'll put that down as. So yeah, let's have a look. Let's go back to that. Yes, 8%. Let's see if we can reduce the 8% crime rate. Let's just have a look. Oh yes, there's far more people over here that need a bank. Let's use a small bank. Ah, perfect. Fits right on the end there. There we go. Oh, you could change the variation. Wonderful. Now not that one. This one. Oh, we need a hub and a skyscraper. That would be an impressive building to have on one side. Okay, so we may have wanted to switch these over, but there's no space for it here. So we are going through a bit of a death wave. There we go, that can just pop there and that should get the majority of them. Look, it smiled even into the foggy district of the banks being able to collect all their money now. So there we go, we got it on 3 speeds, so we can always monitor the change of pace. And if we plop, there's something wrong with putting that there, isn't it? Yep, there's the mortuary, which we're going to ignore and just pop that there. Perfect. Instantly, they all became green-ish. So look at the crime rates dropped to 7%, which is still good. Maybe there'll be a long-term impact. There we go. Now we can capture the base here and those guys. That's good. It really doesn't seem fussed about collecting it from other areas. Like, I think this would be too far away from these guys. But these guys are right next to that big headquarters. Oh no, that's really not doing much for its money. Like, I feel like that is kind of a waste. Oh no, wait, these are all green. Why are these not green? What is so bad about this road? How many vehicles are they actually sending out? There's 16 cash vans in use. $6 million worth was collected last week. Okay. That's a lot of money. Where's it going? Where's that money's going? 15, 16 cash vans in use. Okay. 12 in use. How much are these costing to operate? £600 a week. But it is collecting 8 million of cash. Has it lowered our crime rate? By 1%. That's not good. Oh, that's expanded. So as that's got stronger, that means that that is now producing more tax advantage. So these really need to change over. And we really need to expand this out this way to get the full coverage of that. That's something to think about in the future. Okay, I'm going to leave it for 10 minutes and then we can come back and see what actually happens. Welcome back. It's been an interesting 10-15 minutes. And I've also placed another one during that time over here, like a little bank for the small people of Brooklyn. There's a little bank there for them. So we can now come to see the results. And let's click on it. It's exactly the same. It's not really like the Postal Service, where it seems like the Postal Service will go around and pick people up and, move all the parcels and packaging by itself. But it seems like this is you have to be nearby to get the full effect of the service, which doesn't make any sense, because the armoured cars would travel further away, even further, to just go collect the money and bring it back. Like, why can that be a thing in this game? I don't know. Is this just one of the worst DLCs that they've released? Yes, and that's where I'm going to leave them at it, because it just feels like it's just another expense. It doesn't seem to be bringing me any revenue. It's actually costing me quite a lot, like 600 per each of one of these per week. And has it lowered the crime level? No, not really. 6%, like 2% for that amount of money is insane. And I was hoping it was going to balance out and, all that. But these guys are now just running 2 cash vans a week. 2 cash vans a week out of 16. What are the other 16 drivers doing right now? I do not know. I don't have a Scooby, and it's rather strange. Look, 3 out of 7, though, to be fair. He's doing the most work at the moment, but he was set up the last. So yeah, there we go. There's our episode on banks, and are they worth it? Probably not, but we should go into summary mode. So yeah, there we go. That's my episode on banks and whether they're worth it. In my mind, not particularly, but they are nice to be there and they are functioning, making the businesses more happy. So it is kind of a write-off cost of doing business. That should not be happening. That should be one way only. And on that bombshell, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one when we're going to do a massive expanse. And yeah, goodbye and joy be with you all.
I hope you enjoyed that, and remember to like, subscribe, and maybe even hit that bell notification button so you don't miss out on the next episode. Oh, we still got some seconds. Why not give me some feedback in the comments below? It would be greatly appreciated. And bonus, you can find me on your favourite social media platform. Links are in the description below. Until next time, have a lovely day.